On my quest to find cheap, high-protein options at every store and restaurant I can, I have come to Costco, known for their super cheap warehouse pricing. At the end of the year, I'll be doing a video where I summarize the best high-protein options from every store and restaurant that I visit, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. Now, let's head inside and see what there is.
If I'm lucky, I may even get some free samples.
The first thing I find when I walk in are all of the meat sticks. They have turkey sticks for $14.99. They have these steak slices with only 3 ingredients for $18.99. They have grass-fed beef sticks for $14.49. 12 sticks with 8 grams of protein each. And then they have some beef jerky. This is mango habanero flavored. That sounds good. And chomps. And chomps are supposed to be a better for you meat stick. They have beef and jalapeno flavored beef sticks. Those sound really good actually. I've had chomps before. They do indeed taste really good. I haven't had any of these others. Now let's talk about the pricing, because at first these seem like they cost a lot. But you have to remember that Costco sells in bulk. So the price is gonna be more expensive, but you will get a lot more for your money here. Costco also has their own brand steak strips for $11.99 for 12 ounces. With 9 grams of protein per 1 ounce serving. And they also have their own brand grass-fed beef sticks for $12.99. 12 come in a package, and they have 10 grams of protein in them. I've also tried these and they taste really good. Actually, I think these are better than the chomps. So if you're at Costco, go with their own brand beef sticks. I certainly cannot pass up this deal on super extra large peanuts, as it says, for $7.79. Each container is 40 ounces. Now, that one doesn't have a label, but there are 8 grams of protein in a 1/4 cup serving. Oh, so I've been looking for these. The Costco Chewy protein bars. They give you an insane amount, 42 bars in an entire box. There's 10 grams of protein per bar, and they taste really good. There's no junk in them. It's $14.89 for a whole box. That is a really good deal for such a good product. And these ones are a little bit more expensive per gram of protein. They cost $25 and you get 25 in a box, but there are 20 grams of protein in a bar for the same amount of calories as the other bars. So if you're going for high protein and lower calorie count and don't care as much about the price, get the pure protein bars. They have a lot of protein bar options here at Costco. This entire aisle is just protein bars. They're all a fairly good price, but the Kirkland Signature and the pure protein bars are the best value. So I would go with those and not get any of the others. Blech. Why would you ruin perfectly good chocolate peanut butter protein balls with coconut? When it comes to protein powders, Costco has quite a few options, but the cheapest is, as usual, the Kirkland Signature brand. It's chocolate flavored and has 25 grams of protein per serving, and apparently has 0 grams of added sugars. If you want a really clean protein powder like I do, Costco has their Ascent Whey Protein vanilla flavor. It's a little bit more expensive than their own brand, but it has very few ingredients. It's pretty straightforward. It's just got whey protein concentrate, natural flavors, sunflower and/or soy lecithin, stevia leaf extract, and sea salt. Also still got that 25 grams of protein per serving. Hello.
Hi there.
Can I try one?
Yes, you may.
Simple protein, 7 grams of protein per serving.
And they're gluten-free, plant-based.
Jalapeno ranch flavored. I do like jalapeno ranch. All right, let's give these a try. Got kind of a puffy one there. It has a strong jalapeno flavor for sure, but it tastes like a regular corn chip. I actually like these. I know it's not protein, but I had to point this out. That is a humongous chocolate bunny. I really want it. Some more protein chips. These ones are buffalo flavored. They cost $10 for an 8.5 ounce bag. Let's take a look at the macros. They have 10 grams of protein and 160 calories. It's not bad. I've been searching for these at some other stores, and so far I've only found them at Walmart. I personally eat these. They are absolutely delicious, and they have 23 grams of protein per serving. They're even gluten-free. Cost $11.49 for 3 pounds. Check out the Costco shredded cheese. Not only does it come in this ginormous 2-pack of 2.5 pound bags, but it's only $12. The Kirkland Signature cheese is really good. I put it on a lot of different things. If you don't like Mexican, they also have cheddar jack. And over here, mozzarella. Actually though, their mozzarella is not as good as their other cheeses, so maybe stay away from that. I don't know why it's not as good, but it just isn't. This is by far the best deal for cottage cheese that I think I've ever seen. It is low-fat cottage cheese, so it probably won't taste as good. But check out how much protein is in here. If I can turn it around. Okay, so there are 13 grams of protein, and although I wouldn't put my cottage cheese on fruit like they do in the picture, it does go on a lot of things, and you can even scoop it out of the container all by itself. This is one of those foods that they don't always advertise as being high protein, but it is very high in protein. The Greek yogurt for $7. So there's 3 pounds in a container of the Kirkland Signature brand, and there are 18 grams of protein in a serving. At Costco, they have this massive tower of eggs in their chilled room. Just look at all the eggs. But eggs are a really good source of protein. You can buy a 5 dozen case for $10.39. There are 6 grams of protein in an egg, and eggs only have 70 calories per egg. They are super cheap and fairly delicious when you know how to cook them. Breakfast. So while you're in the refrigerated room, make sure you pick up a gallon of milk, because $2.49 is a steal. I really like the idea of this microwavable beef pot roast. The price is $7.59 per pound, and a serving has 26 grams of protein. Pretty good. Chicken here is very cheap, and it's an excellent source of protein. It can get kind of repetitive though if you just cook it the same way every day. But if you cook it up a few different ways, make it into some lunches or have it for dinner, it's cheap, it's lean, and it's high in protein. Definitely recommend. The pork shoulder roast is also really inexpensive. You just need a good way to cook it. It has 20 grams of protein per serving. I think the best way to cook this is probably on a smoker. Also in the meat section, check out their ground beef for $5.79 a pound. They have these huge trays of beef, so just be prepared to cook up a lot of beef.
And that completes my trip to Costco. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.